What is good, boys and girls? This one's a little bit late to the party because I'm trying to find more money, man, more funding. I'm applying for a remote job. Let's see if we can get it. Find some more money to buy prop from, some money to learn and invest in our trading journey. So yeah, I should have recorded it on September 11th. So in the description, so September 11th, because I scheduled them before time, and I end up doing it at 1 in the morning. But it's all good. So after finishing this, I'll then go watch the ICT episode that I was supposed to watch today. And another thing is that you might hear an alarm during this recording. It's an alarm of a video I'm uploading for the interview, but let it not distract you. Let's just keep our eyes on the goal. So let's get to it. Let's do the 2022 ICT Futures model, and it was doing good recently, and it's still doing good. I hope it also goes good and we collect some good data. And I'm thinking, yeah, if it goes good, we can also continue with the 2021 after this. Now I'd like to start with the next day, obviously. Remove these images, they're too much. Now then go to the daily. So now on the daily time frame, how does it look like? Well. It was bullish, but we've now shifted to bearish. So shift. And so far, it's looking kind of bullish internally. Why? So you can see we pushed higher, very beautiful, we rebalanced, and we touched this beautiful order block here. But we are in this gap here, and considering how the candles are looking like here, reject. So I'm thinking we might start to have higher prices maybe this Wednesday, and I think the weekly might show us how the profile is looking like. So we create this and then we start to push higher, but the weekly again also creates a dilemma left behind this gap, which means this gap could persist. So if we go on the daily, we would obviously disrespect this one, meaning if we persist through this gap, then we could have our targets here, another target here, and even lower. So now let's go to the 4 agency. We'll still have some internal consolidation here, some beautiful highs here. So Asia highs, London highs, everything stacked up, and actually they're from last week. So if we stand bullish, then we'll go there, but I'm thinking we could drop inside here, but it will depend on what the market will show us. Now down to the 1H, taking out another low here, very beautiful one. Looking for if this comes going encroachment of the week right here. Nope, not yet, but I think we might push into it as well. But 1H, nothing big to see here. With 15, maybe we might have something, such as sweeping yesterday's PM session low, and the Asia London lows. So that's how the 15 is looking like. So I'm thinking if maybe we can get another small swing here to induce liquidity and maybe push higher as a rejection of the big gap. I don't think the weekly would really hold, because I mean, look at this profile here. We've taken out liquidity, rebalanced to a beautiful order block, and you think we're just gonna sit here, I think that we're not gonna drop. Well, I think we're gonna just push ahead. It's just that maybe we had some news here. After all, it was NFP week, so because you can see 31st January was the first day, which means the last one would obviously be first Friday of the month. Now let's see what happens. I'd like to wait on 5 minutes. market opens, creates a beautiful spike higher. It's not dropping to our level though. Still waiting. And boom. And ends up approaching sell side, which was what we were waiting for. So now this is the time I'd like to see some SMTs form. So let's see how ES is looking like. So this is also below these lows, above this one. So not SMT formed yet, but maybe it might form soon. So let's wait and see here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. To get a small fair value gap retracement here, I don't think this one's gonna get respected, but let's see. So we get now a beautiful price swing. So you can see we take out a small internal low that we create, then we leave behind a beautiful fair value gap. But I'd like to apply the fib here and see, is it listed gap in discount? Nope, not really. 2 minute, a 3 minute, same thing, except if the 3 minute retraces down here maybe. Otherwise this is not something you would enter just like that. And now we can also change this to be an OTE as well. Let's see, let's make it OTE. Let's see, it's a fair retracement to OTE. Now let's see if we can get a bullish move, and my targets will be there. And let's kind of zoom it in. Now in the 1 minute, you can see we also have this beautiful order block. So let's just enter here. If we get stopped out, it is what it is, man. Now my target will be there. I'm gonna risk 1%. Right. I'll just screenshot. Save. Okay. Price starts to start some kind of rejections. A few pips close to SL, and TP gets hit. Look at this here. So, well, it's optimal to put your trade here. If your OTE range was this, then obviously your stop would be here. So we were a bit rogue for this trade, I can say. But yeah, as long as we know it could hit the back. So why did I take this trade? We had internal sweep, shift, and then retest. Even though the market ended up, going below this as well, putting in another sweep. But overall, we had the other run that we were waiting for. So it looks like in my model, I'll also like to incorporate some kind of OTE as well, because you can see we have an internal sweep, right? And by the way, okay, now it's empty. Still, we get this beautiful sweep, 1027, somewhere around there. You can see we push higher, retracement, and we push higher, we continue the push higher. So first things first, this move I wouldn't enter off of it. Why? This gap here, and we don't have a shift yet. So here we get the shift inside of this highs here. Then we get a shift. I'm like, okay, beautiful. Where's the levels? Here, OTE here. Now I could put my stop here, then I get stopped out, but at least the entry will be following the rules. But if I put it on the whole swing, it will also be beautiful, because when you check the 5 minute, I mean, this is the swing we have here, which is absolutely amazing. So OTE, a very good pattern that I would also like to implement. Now let's go to the next day open. But let's wait for the morning session to end actually. see the how the whole price plays out for the whole move. So we still have more buy side targets. Keep in mind we're rejecting the daily gap, so buy side targets are like fish in the sea. We also have some crucial highs, Monday highs. We have these relatively equal highs. We get hit pretty quickly. And market ends up pushing higher. We're close to launch, so market will start some kind of retracement session soon. So you can see how much we can put in the bag before I'm going before new client. If we manage to learn how to hold pressures and put some pressure, so we can take some profits here, let's say 50. Well, we can't make more, but we can have a bigger move, which means if we risk more, well, we can make more, which is obviously the purpose of getting consistent at this. So let's say you hold it maybe until launch, till the highest it reaches at launch. So let's say launch here, and before launch starts, you close it maybe a minute before launch. Let's say right here, this candle here, you would have caught a 5.23 move, which is absolutely beautiful. Let's go to the next day open here. So you can see that the next day also opens very bullish. So here I'm thinking the day I'll be like profitable with trading like these small sessions, internal sessions. I'll start like also swinging, because swinging, let's say you call a beautiful trade here, targeting here, and you hold it for the week, even though you don't care about it, you can make a few bucks off of it. And then as the day goes on, you do some other businesses. So I'd like to remove this and we draw the gap again. So I'm pretty bullish here. Targets are obvious, rejecting this gap here, so we might take out this one here and then possibly continue. I don't see this order block rejecting, but if it does, then market will obviously show it to us. Down to 4H, nothing much. Then go below this protected low. We had a beautiful sweep here, beautiful shift here. We're now in this beautiful gap, and I'm looking for is these 1H. Everything was pretty bullish, nothing big, except that we have another liquidity resting above there. So we're in this gap that I would like to see us rebalance that gap exactly. So we have some London lows here. Don't think we're gonna pull down to this, but might reject some gaps such as this one or potentially this one here. Down to 15. I'm looking forward to maybe retracing here, but if we trace here, then we can have some lows get taken out, which is absolutely beautiful if we're expecting some upward movement. Very quick analysis, and boom, we take out a low, drop into the 1 hour gap, this one here, going with the 1 hour, beautiful retracement. Now I'd like to see probably this high and some more highs get taken out very beautifully. So in the 1 minute 5, this is how it's looking like. Let's see, we drop once more. So 1 hour is looking like a barcode right now. Yo, it's absolutely massive. So we drop again into 1 hour gap, and I think we're about to break below it. Let's see where this closes. So we close inside. Let's see. Yeah, we close beautifully inside the gap, well, except for a few points there, but I still think here we're gonna be bullish. The 1H, sorry, the one. This is how the 1H is already looking. Down the 5 minute, I don't see any reversal coming soon, and boom, explode higher, putting in the long anticipated shift in structure here, and we have another shift internally here. Let's see how is ES looking as of now. Okay, Okay, not bad. Whoa, let's go to 5 for clear image. For ES, for NQ, we're a little bit close to this low, showing me some signs of pushing higher, but still see how this kind of respecting the gap, and I'm like, nah, not just yet. Let's first see what happens here. So you get very good rejection. So that gap was like a distraction to context. So you can see we hit the OTE, we're below discount, but we don't have any gaps, which is the most discouraging thing. But we hit OTE, man, which is the primary target. So OTE, or at least the gap, that's a little bit better. And yeah, let's see if price could expand higher potentially. By the way, OTE, which OTE was I saying? Nope, no OTE, no entry here. Let's wait. Okay, maybe here now. You can see when you put this price swing from the low, push now to the OTE. Here at least I'd consider some buys. Why? Well, here wasn't a full retracement discount, but here it is. So let's take risk here, put a stop here, target there. Let's see what price does. Market put in another internal price sweep, and we get obviously a shift. Are we still in the 1 hour gap? I'd like to see yes. Oh, very beautiful. We're still in the 1 hour gap. So now back to the 1 minute. If we can retrace back to this fair value, no, at least this order block, because this order block, you can see it's in discount, and we also have this, it aligned with some OTE, so you can take a beautiful entry. Let's see how this looking like from this low here to the high. Well, it's we're close, but if we also use this low, you can see we dropped into discount. But yeah, I don't know why I prefer this price swing more. Yeah, that price decides to go without us, but this is one of the days where we take a loss and sit on your hands. I was about to say sit on your feet, as if the feet do anything in this market. So I think this was basically it, but internally here actually price really rebalanced. So I don't know if we use this low still. Since it's just retracement to discount and a beautiful fair value gap that we reject, so that means our stop will be somewhere around here. But how would that be expecting something like that? Okay, so let's wait, and again go back to the 5 minute. So the 5 minute in proximity to this low, we touched discount here. I was about to say we didn't, but yeah, we did. And let's see, can we get an entry here? Nope, no discount yet. Okay, we're now on discount, very aggressive. And now, so we can take some other buys. 2 minutes looking fine. 4, 5. 2 minutes better. And can put our stop somewhere around there. Target high. I don't know why this will be a small hour trade, but this will help us figure out our risk to reward ratio. Okay, this is why working late is very frustrating. But yeah, we move. Okay, we close. Oh, come on, man. We're close. Okay, near retracement. Let's take out this high, not this one. Get the consolidation. If we get line shower without hitting TP, then I might close this. or SL. We can now see, okay, it's launch, so buy. No holding through launch, man. No, I'm not thinking of that, at least. I'm not trying to be the hero. And okay, ends up exploding for high, but look how you do this pressure that you have to withstand to be an absolute, smasher in the markets. There's some kind of SMT as well though. But yeah, this is real crazy. 1 hour of absolute, drop. Next day, Wednesday. I don't know why that rhymes. Next day, Wednesday. So, let's go. We're back on the daytime frame. Yesterday, we tried buys. Didn't work. Not the absolute yesterday, but yesterday in price action, man. But it didn't work. According to what I see in price now, this is one of the days I think will be real crazy, but no big deal. Retracement. When we look at it, and let's look at it in the bigger picture. Retracement, OTE discount, right? Weekly. Retracement to a fair value gap, and consequent encroachment has been reached for both of these. And again, weekly, we put in the consequent encroachment of the week. Boom, hit. And when did we hit the consequent encroachment of the week? We'll check once we go to the lower time frame. Go to daily. It was yesterday, which means we got rejected. And as we rejected, yeah, you get it. Daily prices, daily low, and daily low. So I am bearish for each. Down to 4H, just retracement, drop, retracement, drop. And I think we had some news today, I think, which 8 used to drop, so it was actually CPI, and today we also had CPI. Okay, yesterday we had CPI in the live markets, no backtesting. So I have this high here from Wednesday. Don't think we're gonna go back that high. I still think we're gonna drop since we're rejecting the consequent encroachment of the week, the weekly week. And before that, we also had a small internal sweep, very beautiful one. Anyways, I'm looking forward to the video that I was dealing with in the interview, so don't mind me. Give me like a few minutes. Okay, so I have this whole range redistributed. Let me disable the alarm. Oh, come on. Okay, alarms. Beautiful. So we have this beautiful expansion here. And, well, I'm still looking for price to be extremely aggressive. So So this CPI offer an entry though we had a sweep, no retracement I think. I mean, why the retracement? At the moment you kind of stepped in, boom, lower. Which is good, so let's go back to the 1H and see. I'm not expecting any kind of push back higher. Let's see this blood fall lower. Except if the market shows us otherwise, but I still have, I mean, maybe some 15 caps retracement, not the full rebalance, because that's not something you just rebalance. Let's wait, maybe see an internal sweep. Okay, still waiting, and we actually rebalanced the whole move, but I didn't trade it because it wasn't aligning with how I was viewing the markets, except that we had a sweep. 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3. No entry provided for me in this swing, but I can see, oh god, why did I open this? But I can see we rebalanced this whole price swing back to premium and OTE. Now I go lower, here in 1 minute, you can see rebalanced. We've swept high, shifted internally here. Can find some aggressive move internally here though. Let's see, can we get back to some kind of discount though? Here. Let's see if price gives us an entry here. Okay, boom, go higher again into OTE 5 minute. I don't think we're rejecting anything here. How about the week here? We're in a week. Now let's see, I can take these and these. I can take some internal sells here. Know what I mean? Something like this. So the reason I'm risking 1%, I haven't figured out like how to, be like, this is my A++ setup. I can put 1%, want to put 2% maybe. So I'm just letting my probabilities play out, and then as soon as I confirm, join like my full model with this playbook that I'm learning. I'll just integrate in better and crazier risk management instead of using just 1%, and we get stopped out, which is really ugly. And we get another sweep internally, and we drop the shape structure, and then price doesn't retrace to give us an entry, which is ugly. Okay, so from here to here, no entry yet. I mean, who hurt you, Nasdaq? Who hurt you? Okay, now is this an entry? We're 11:49, bro. How can you expect that? Like, you just hit line shower and you think price gonna drop. It's gonna consolidate until brother, beautiful rejection. I didn't expect it, but you can see launch puts in yet another sweep, sharp sweep higher, drops, getting an internal small shift here. You can see like this low can here, then retracement leg up. I don't know, I am not a fan of trading a line shower yet, but yeah, I'll keep adjusting. I just don't want to kill my probabilities when I know I can get profitable soon. So let me focus on one thing. Next day then. What day is it? It is Friday. It is Friday. Now, there's pretty much many things we can see here. Now when I go to the weekly, remember, Friday we return, we can have a TGIF setup, but it looks like the weekly man, it's busting. It's busting for real. We're still inside. Not showing any signs of rejection soon. But yeah, let's see what we could do with the data that we have on the daily rejection of the week. I still think we're gonna drop regardless of this week. Now, low, Asia low. No fairly gap neither or block in this move. So to check the 1H where we have this beautiful order block. Last app close candle here, and it's in premium, so we might draw up onto it. 15-minute closest beautiful gap is this one. Now let's see how the market moves in proximity to that. Boom, we opened, we swept this, so we didn't go higher into this PDRA that I was waiting for, but I think we might do go higher still. I still think we might. Let's just see if we can take out this low, pre-market low, hit the gap and then explode higher. Yep, we fell short of it. Fell really short of it, but I don't know why prices look. Yo, we'll put in also another SMT. That's the 1 minute, so it's not that relevant. Now we have some news at 10. That's consumer sentiment index. Okay, so this is what we were waiting for. Another internal sweep. Boom. It's looking like this. And since we've shifted, now we'd like to see price print in an entry model somewhere here. So here we have the change in the state model. We trace into this and the gap, and we have a small shift. Tracement into the gap. Okay, so when we put the fib here though, this was the fib. Here you can see it's discount. To discount this thing. What's the order block? So we can have some buys, and if the buys don't work out, then we're back to break even. So my target will be there. Wait a minute, do we have news anytime soon? I didn't check. So I have seen this multiple times where price returns, so moving like my I haven't taken out this high yet though. Moving my stop loss to break even without taking partials. It's kind of lame. So we either hit SL or just let it move. So we're consolidating. We're internal consolidation. I don't know. I can close a break even here because well, this first retracement will be legitimized. No, will be like I can defend it. The second, the third, that's absolute consolidation. So I can learn from that and learn how to minimize losses, and we end up taking out a daily level. Okie dokie. Let's see what if some cells were in there. Cells here. Price drops, retraces, then drops, traces, then drops, drops, up to the place where it was destined to go, which is here. So we knew the bias, we trade against the bias, but what we learned here is that weekly can offer stronger confirmation than the daily, because obviously the weekly showed us that we were rejecting a high time frame fair value gap, rejected a consequent encroachment wick, and I absolutely love that. And I think that would be all for today's session. It's around 36 minutes, not the 1 hour as my goal says, but I'll keep increasing slowly by slowly. And that is all. Stay blessed.